I've been cleaning the same office building for 6 years. It's one of those half-dead places, a concrete box with too many floors and not enough tenants. Most nights, it's just me and the hum of the AC units. The kind of quiet that makes your ears invent noises. I don't mind it. Keeps me out of trouble. Pays the bills. I mop the floors, wipe down the desks, empty the trash cans that never seem full. Routine keeps me steady. Always has. But there's this one room, third floor, back corner, labeled Storage C12. It's locked tighter than the rest, a heavy steel door with a deadbolt I don't have a key for. Never bothered me much. I figured it's old files or broken chairs, stuff nobody cares about. Sometimes I'd see a flicker under the door, like a bulb shorting out. I'd tell maintenance about it, but they just shrug, said it's not on the grid anymore. Probably never was. Last Tuesday, I was finishing up around 2 a.m. The halls were dim, lights on that half-power setting they switched to after midnight. I was pushing my cart past C12 when I heard it. A ring, sharp and old-fashioned like those rotary phones my grandma used to have. It stopped me cold. I pressed my ear to the door. There it was again, insistent, cutting through the silence. I knocked. Nothing. Just the ringing. I don't know why I did it, but I grabbed a screwdriver from my cart and jimmied the lock. Took me 10 minutes, hands sweaty, heart thumping like I was breaking into a bank. The door creaked open. Inside was dark. Smelled like dust and something sour, maybe mildew. My flashlight caught shelves of cardboard boxes, sagging under their own weight. In the middle, on a metal table, sat the phone. Black chipped, cord tangled like it had been yanked around. It rang again, vibrating the table just enough to make a faint buzz. I stepped closer. The air felt thick, like walking through soup. I picked up the receiver. "They're watching you tonight," a voice said. It was mine. Not a recording, not some echo. Me, right down to the slight rasp I get when I'm tired. I dropped the phone. It clattered against the table, but the line didn't cut. "Careful," it said. "Don't trip over the cord." I looked down. Sure enough, the cord was coiled around my boot. I kicked it free, heart slamming against my ribs. I hung up and got the hell out of there. Locked the door behind me. Told myself it was a prank. Some asshole with a voice changer, maybe a radio signal bouncing off the walls. Didn't sleep much that night. Next shift, I avoided C12. Kept my head down, mopped the lobby twice just to stay busy. But around 3 a.m., I heard it again. That damn ringing. I couldn't ignore it. It's like it was calling me specifically, daring me to answer. I went back. The lock was still busted from the night before. The phone was ringing when I walked in. I picked it up. "Don't spill the coffee in the break room," my voice said. "You'll slip." I laughed, nervous, like it was a joke. Hung up. 10 minutes later, I'm in the break room, wiping down the counter. Someone left a mug half full, and I knock it over. Black coffee everywhere. I step back, slip, catch myself on the fridge. Barely. My pulse was racing, not because I almost fell, but because it knew. It warned me. That's when it started getting weird. The calls kept coming. Every night I'd hear that ring from C12, and I'd answer. Couldn't stop myself. It'd tell me things. Little things at first. "Watch the elevator, it'll stick." Sure enough, it jammed between floors, but I was already out. "Don't talk to Rick tonight, he's pissed." Rick, the security guy, stormed past me later, muttering about his ex-wife. Didn't even look at me. The voice was right every time. I started trusting it, leaning on it. Made my nights easier, safer. But it didn't stay small. The warnings got sharper. "They're watching you from the windows." I'd look out, see nothing but the parking lot, sodium lights buzzing in the dark. Still, I'd feel it. Eyes on my back. I'd catch shapes in the corners of my vision, gone when I turned. Shadows that didn't match the lights. My reflection in the polished floors started looking wrong. Too still, too pale, like it was waiting for me to move first. Last night, it went too far. I was mopping the 5th floor, avoiding C12 like it was cursed. The ringing started anyway, echoing down the hall. I couldn't outrun it. I went back, hands shaking. The room felt colder this time, air biting at my knuckles. The phone was already off the hook when I got there, dangling by its cord. I picked it up. "Don't trust them," my voice said. "They're not who they say." I asked who. First time I'd spoken back. The line crackled. "Everyone," it said. "Rick, Maria, the whole damn crew. They're waiting for you to slip." I hung up fast. My chest was tight. I looked out the hall window. Rick was in the lot, smoking, staring up at my floor. Maria, the other janitor, was by the stairwell, broom in hand, just standing there, watching. I told myself it was paranoia. The voice was messing with me. But I didn't go near them the rest of the shift. I barely slept today. Kept hearing that ring in my head, like a bell tolling underwater. Tonight, I went back. Had to. The building was quieter than usual, air heavy with that pre-storm smell. I got to C12 around 1 a.m. The door was already open. The phone was silent, unplugged, cord coiled neatly on the table. I stared at it. No way it had been ringing all week with no power. I reached for it anyway. It rang the second my fingers brushed it. "You're ready now," my voice said, clearer than ever, like I was standing right behind myself. The lights in the room flickered, then cut out. I held my breath. They buzzed back on, dim and yellow. I turned around. There I was, standing in the doorway, same blue jumpsuit, same tired eyes, same scar on my left cheek from that bike wreck when I was 12. But it wasn't me. Couldn't be. Its mouth moved, but the sound came from the phone still pressed to my ear. "Time to go," it said. It smiled, not my smile. Too wide, too many teeth. It stepped forward. I dropped the phone, bolted past it, felt its hand brush my arm. Cold as a freezer burn. I ran down the hall. The lights were strobing now, floors gleaming like wet glass. My reflection was everywhere, keeping pace, grinning that wrong grin. I hit the stairwell, took the steps 2 at a time. The ringing followed me, bouncing off the walls. I didn't look back. Couldn't. I made it to the lobby, shoved through the front doors, hit the parking lot, gasping. The building loomed behind me, dark except for one light. 3rd floor, back corner, C12. I saw a shape in the window, me or it, or whatever that thing was, watching. The phone in my pocket buzzed. I hadn't brought my phone tonight, left it at home on purpose. I pulled it out anyway. Screen cracked, battery dead. It rang again. I threw it into the bushes and walked home. Took me 3 hours, didn't care. The night was warm, crickets loud enough to drown out my thoughts. I called in sick this morning, told them I quit. They didn't ask why. I don't think they cared. I keep hearing it though. That ring. Faint, like it's coming from under the floorboards. I checked my reflection in the bathroom mirror today. It blinked before I did. I don't know what's coming next. Don't think I want to, but I've got this feeling deep in my gut. It's not done with me yet.